about is tomorrow you gotta do it again. That's why I gotta remind myself that every day I live is not just for me, but for you too.
Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name. Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name. Every day I see yo, I'm hoping and wishing you'd here late, feeling guilty that I'm here while you're resting in pace. I used to think all the time that it should have been me. I was blinded by your loss, I was fighting to say I couldn't see it back then, that it wasn't in my hands. As time passed by, I learned the part of God's plan. All I can do now is live for you and live life happy like you want me to. Back then I used to miss you so much, you'd appear in my dreams. I wake up, cold sweat and I scream. I used to hear your voice cut a clear, swear you still here. I would run to you fast, but you were there, I swear. And I'm aware I rep for you. I gave my son your nickname after you. Every single thing I do is in honor of you. Rest well, warfighter, I'll see you soon. Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name. Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name.
I used to wake up dressed in my sweat. I swear I could feel your presence around if I just close my eyes. Yeah, it made me wanna go to bed. I know I gotta live, so I'ma ride. But yeah, you wouldn't want me, have my head down. If you were here, you'd probably look at me and shame. Such a beautiful pain, gotta see it through a dream. You tell me everything's okay, still written by the group. I can't just look the other way, ayy. Cause I'm here when you isn't. Wish it wasn't true, wish it wasn't you, I wish it was me. Because of you I get to live, so I give my every breath. No regrets in your memory. I know you're watching over, cause you always have my sixes, no stopping soldiers. We raise our right hand till the fight is over. Fight wars like a G.I. Joe fight.
Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name. Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name. When I heard you pass, I couldn't believe it, in my mind went haywire. I was trying to find an answer like, hey, I didn't know what to say. I was trying to understand how you gone. Now I can't remove your cell number out of my phone, so I just keep going and living and celebrate you like winning. Spread your name till I'm reaching my ending. You was there in the beginning, now the whole fam's missing. Rest in peace, Chris Simple, yeah, we'll miss him.
As the years flash, another big class left on the ball for you when his tears pass. There's not a second I'm not thankful and sentimental of memories. Anybody can tell you I talk about you like every day. I remember total shots of Patron with you. Who'd have known you would've made it back home? I wish you knew exactly how I felt when you died. All the tears I cried was nothing to the feelings inside, 'cause I miss you.
I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name. Every day passed by, I seen your face, hoping and wishing I could've took your place. Now the day that went by, I didn't feel this pain. Till the day I expired, I'll be spreading your name.
I'll be spreading your name. I'll be spreading your name. In your memory, I always do the same. I wish it could've been me. Instead he chose to take you too soon. Who am I to question his ways when I know he makes no mistakes? Ooh.
All right, we're back on DG Radio with AREZ from Soldier Hard and Big Andy from the Veteran Exchange. What up, brother?
What up, guys? How's everybody doing? So y'all got my boy on the air over here.
No, man, I'm sitting here jealous, man, watching this video. That damn clear blue water in the background. I don't know, honey's walking around, you know.
OC, man.
You know. Oh man, so yeah, we gave you big shout outs there a few minutes ago, Andy, saying thanks for the link up and shit, man. You know, great things are on its way to come, man. You know, and it's all about brothers helping brothers and sisters helping sisters and brothers and sisters helping each other, man. You know, that's what I'm here for is to help everybody, and you know. good connections are made everywhere, and we got a big family growing into DGN, man. Lots of love to everybody, and shoot, man, dude, we just honored to have you on, AREZ. It's great, man.
I'm honored to be on, so thank you guys. You already know, man.
Right. And that badass little studio there in the background, y'all can't see, but I can see. That nice little studio in the back. What up, Ant? What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling. I just got to say, man, it takes country, guys. It takes country to make the DGN and the veteran community sound like a bunch of inbred motherfuckers.
Oh, that's
Only
so
country
fun.
can do that, man. But, hey, man, I'm proud to have my boy here with me, man. We linked up last night, after I heard his new song, and it really hit me in a soft spot. I'm not in that same situation. I'm still with the mother of my children. We're still happily married, luckily. But I have so many friends in that situation, and his song just spoke to me, and I shared it. And as soon as I did, man, I started getting blown up. In my DM too, people were just like, "Man, that song is on point. Who is that?" And I was like, "Hey, man, if y'all ain't, I always push Redcon 1. It's like, if y'all ain't heard of Redcon 1, man, the Redcon 1 artist, everything else, is a really cool dude." Hell, I was actually going to go out to Cali. I had a job that fell through. What was that, about a month ago, bro? That we were going to link up?
What? You talking to me?
Yeah. I'm not in Cali. I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah, it was about probably like, when I was looking for the home. About a month and a half ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was about a month and a half ago. We were going to try to link up, and that ended up falling through for me. But, I'm just glad to have you on here, bro. I'm glad to have you on here, and I'm glad to have, Country talking a little bit about Got Your 6'2", and, dude, I'm stoked for that. I really am.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm very excited, man.
That's gonna be badass, y'all. Of course, we got the contract with Madison Rising. We asked AREZ to come out today. The whole purpose of Operation I Got Your 6, man, is to bring the organizations and the companies together to help our brothers and sisters and see them face to face. AREZ, me and you was talking about this earlier. Was you can be linked up with somebody and not know, if they're legit or whatnot. But if you bring them out person face to face, person to person, number one, I make sure that these groups are who they say they are. You know what I mean? I make sure I check the credibility and stuff like that. So, because the upstate of South Carolina's got 100,000 veterans here. And to be able to show these guys face to face that the help that's out there, in case they're waiting on an appointment with the VA or they're waiting on their claims or something like that, and there's other help out here. And to be able to show that face to face, and our first responders too, it means a lot. That brotherly hug, that handshake, and then throw some badass music on top of it with you and Kings Hollow and Madison Rising, dude. You can't get no better. You just can't.
I told you we got DJ Will for that too, right?
Yes, and DJ Will.
Yeah.
And DJ Will.
Yeah, for any of you guys that don't know, DJ Will, man, he's a resident DJ at Club La Vila, the largest nightclub in the U.S. I'm sure anyone from Clemson, especially, has been to Club La Vila during spring break. You may not remember it, or you just may not want to talk about it. Either way, you remember it, you remember it. He's going to be out there spinning for us too, and so we'll have a little bit of everything there, which is going to be awesome. And two, I just want to double tap on what Country said right there about South Carolina, and I'm speaking as an outsider. All y'all know I live in Florida, but I tell you what, I've done a lot of work for the veteran community in South Carolina. Programs out there, and they have and John Tobin, Jack Tobin, those guys, they're out there pushing. They do some great things.
Right
and,
on.
One thing we'll say about the South Carolina VA is that they actually put in a program called BrainSake. I don't know if you guys have heard about BrainSake, but BrainSake is a program where they can actually reverse PTSD. Hell, they can reverse autism. They can take away some of the symptoms of Alzheimer's. They are doing some great things, and South Carolina is the only state that would pick that up for the VA and actually give them a clinical trial, which is amazing for veterans.
That's badass. Hey, well, I want to say welcome Mark from Kings Hollow. We'll be out there with them guys on the 15th of December joining us, man. Hey, dude. Welcome to the show, to the DG Radio. I got Anthony on with me. He's from the Veteran Exchange, and we're talking to AREZ 2 from Redcon 1. We got all y'all coming together, man. How's it going, brother, big dog? Oh, he froze up a little bit.
He froze up on us, brother.
Good to see you guys.
There he is.
Man, glad to be here.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. And glad to have you on and whatnot, man. We just sitting here talking a little bit about Operation I Got You 6-2. And, hey, man. Shoot, we got Anthony down in Florida. I'm in South Carolina. People's asking in the chat group, where's everybody from? AREZ out in Cali. Yeah, Mark up in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ohio.
Home of the Browns, man. Come on.
Oh, man.
They are.
Don't get me
They
on
also the home of Ohio State. And what happened to y'all 2 weekends ago, bro? Oh, my God.
Shit. Gotta love some college football, man. Y'all know Clemson fixing to rock y'all motherfuckers. Uh-oh. Hey, you got to Ohio, man, and release that internet a little bit.
We come on. Lose by.
Uh-oh. He buffering. Oh, we'll get him back in just a minute. Oh, there he is. But, yeah, man, so, like I was saying, that's badass.
Next week, that's all that matters.
And that's badass, Anthony. That they're making the progress that they're making with the Alzheimer's stuff. Because my grandmother suffered for Alzheimer's for 9 years, and it's a lot of it was while I was in, and she passed away 2 days before Christmas in 2008, while I was downrange, and just watching her over the years, losing her memory. Not knowing, who I was, and then watching how it was going on with my parents and stuff, not knowing who they was, it's good to see that, they're making some progress, and surprisingly, it's coming out of here, which is even more of a damn. Yeah, you figured this would have come from a big name state like California or New York or Texas or something like that. So,
Well, the big name states actually didn't want to give them a clinical trial.
Really?
And the whole story behind BrainSync is actually really amazing. Basically, the test that they do to test you for epilepsy, where they shine all the strobe lights and stuff at you and everything else, they had hooked up a sensor wrong. So you still had all the head sensors on and everything else. And the one that they hooked into the light to be going into the light system, they actually hooked it in to be going into the brain, to where it lit up different hemispheres of the brain instead of lighting up the strobe light. And when it did so, I'm not sure exactly the science all behind it and everything else, but it started reconnecting some of the nerve paths,
right?
And it was really cool, and something that's near and dear to my heart. Most of you guys know my 5-year-old has autism,
right?
And it's something that they're able to go in and they've been making a lot of headway fixing autism. So kids that were completely nonverbal can go through a 4-week treatment and then be fully verbal.
Right. And
this is so yeah, go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead. You own it.
Hang on, I gotta say goodnight to this little one. Good night, buddy. I love you, man. All right, get some sleep. But that was him right there. But for me, that's a great program, because for a lot of us with autistic children or with parents or grandparents with Alzheimer's, my great grandmother went through that with Alzheimer's, and I watched it all. And you're right, it is debilitating. It's a horrible disease, and it's nice to know that, like you said, that there is a little bit of headway being done, and that it is coming out of South Carolina. That to me was really cool, and I was actually on the staff that went down there with BrainSync when they were pushing that. I was down there for a completely different reason, but I linked up with BrainSync, and I was in the meeting with them with the South Carolina VA at the university. And it was really amazing to see how open they were to it with some of the case studies that we had, people with PTSD that had come forward that were, I'm not going to say completely fixed, but I mean people that were suicidal that had 12 or more attempts coming out of that program and being completely happy with their life. And their depression was gone, their anxiety was gone. It was just really, truly amazing.
Tony Lopez is in the chat group. He was wanting to know how is that possible. My middle son is nonverbal.